right after you join the business, right, we are the one who actually become the first call in our entire network, right? So you have to, I think it's very important for us to know this concept is not about, it's not about managing, okay? It's more about how we actually transform ourselves to become a core. Then only we can actually duplicate the same thing for our entire network, okay? So in the end of the day, it's our own business. So it's a free enterprise that nobody will actually tell you, okay, today do this, tomorrow do that. Okay, it's all about, but of course, we have a mentoring system. We have a very strong THS system also. So we can always check back to our active upline, check back to our mentor, check back to our system. But it's never the other way around, whereby the system come and tell us what to do. Okay, the mentor come and always push us or supervise us. No, okay, Amway business doesn't work that way. If let's say today we are the one who want to achieve, we want to progress in the business, we are the one who actually make ourselves become the core and actively, proactively seek that guidance. And of course, I will share the details in very few simple points in the subsequent slide. So how to become a powerful core yourself to make sure that in the future, right, you are the most powerful foundation of your entire network, okay? Like in this afternoon, we attended one sharing, okay, one of the speaker actually shared, if today the HQ itself didn't collapse, then forever your business will only grow, okay? If let's say today the HQ, you are the HQ, we are the HQ, if the HQ, the first call, the first circle collapse, right, then doesn't matter how big your network is, it will doesn't matter how many people actually supported you, right, at the beginning stage. So it will not happen as well. So it's always back in we ourselves as the first circle and as the HQ, and how to ensure that we didn't collapse or leave the business for any reason. Then we ourselves have to be very clear on the things that I'm going to share with you later on. So before I start sharing, I also put this quotes, which is, if you already know the equations, right, we just need to work backward on what to think, what to focus on, and also build ourselves to become that core. Okay, so to interpret this statement, right, we just need to know today, if in the Amway business, those that successful, like those diamond and above or emerald and above, okay, we already know how they actually went through the process and achieved that, right? The equation is right there, already there. Amway has been in the global 60 over years. It's not something very newly invented already. So we know the equation already. So it's just a matter, if today we want to make it happen, right, we have to mold ourselves, we have to work backward and mold ourselves to imitate exactly the same what they have done, and also that kind of characteristic qualities that they have to build the business. Okay, so first, I think it's very important for us to believe the business value. Okay, so this is the first step. I think the most important step to become the core. You will never become the core if, let's say, you are still in the process of doubting, not sure, can or not. Okay, so many questions unanswered or so many doubts unanswered, then it's impossible for you to duplicate. Okay, because you are not, it's very hard for us to influence or even to attract anyone. Okay, so the first step, I mean, this is the first step. So the first point I want to share is understand the value of Amway business. Okay, so if let's say today we haven't understand the Amway business, the value of it, and how it actually help us to achieve our dream or whatever things that we want to achieve in life, do get back to the person who invited you and also check back with your active upline on that part. Okay, and then secondly, embrace it and also appreciate it. So today, if we know how to appreciate the business, we will be the one who holding tight to it, and we will actually building it actively and proactively. Okay, but if let's say today all this is still a question mark to ourselves, you will not be able to appreciate it. When we don't appreciate it, how are you going to share that feeling to others, right? So that is why I said, to become a first circle, we have to overcome all this ourselves. But of course, when we say overcome, it's not like force yourself to accept it. You have to understand and learn about the value itself and accept it willingly. If today you feel that, oh, it doesn't match my value, or you think that it's a scam or whatsoever, then by all means, don't start the business. Okay, if let's say today we already clear all this, right? We already clear all these stuff, right? We want to start already. So I think then only it will be successful, because the first circle has been built right. Okay, we have to feel the passion and also the excitement when we share. So this is so important. I always iterate this, because today, if let's say, imagine you go and show the plan to someone, right? Okay, your excitement is coming from where? Your excitement, is it coming from hoping you're able to sponsor him or her, or your excitement is coming from, you know, that you are in a good business and you are so happy that you are able to share with him? It's totally two different things, right? So if you are, your excitement is coming from the first one, right, then I think it will not be sustainable, to be frank. If today is coming from the second one, whereby you really enjoy and you really feel the excitement, because you know that, wow, the network will be growing exponentially, and then you embrace the value of the business, everything, and then you feel that your friend can also partner together and do the same thing together, then the excitement and the joy that you express during that showing the plan, right, is totally different. Okay, and then second part, to become a good core. Okay, experience and enjoy is very important. Okay, not to go out and entertainment, watch movie, all that lah. Okay, I'm referring to business related lah. Okay, so when we say experience and enjoy, experience the product and ensure the joy of using it. Just like just now when I blend this body key, right? Now I really feel I want to drink it already. But just let me finish up all this so that I can enjoy my late dinner. Okay, so the joy of using the product has to really authentically come from yourself, because you really love the products. This is also the one thing that we have to really get. Okay, if let's say you feel this product doesn't match you, by all means utilize the 100% satisfaction guarantee terms that we have in the Amway company. Okay, change until you're very satisfied with one product, and then you're able to share it no matter how. Just like if you love atmosphere so much, no matter you go to where, as long as you visit your house friend, you saw that there's no air filter, you immediately share with them already, because that's how much love you have with the products, right? It's not like you want to sell, because of course sell, you get the bonus, everything, get PV, everything, but on top of that is the joy of sharing what you love as well. Okay, and then second, people no longer, this is I take this quote from our own Diamond. I think Diamond founders, Diamond Janet, share in one of the meeting previously, and I jot down because I feel it's so meaningful, but it's in Mandarin. I translated to English a bit, not accurate, but I hope the essence is there. People no longer walk into your shop nowadays. Okay, previously when we carry out the conventional business, or in the previous era, people always go into your shop to feel whether your business is okay or not. Okay, but nowadays people no longer walk into our shop, people see us as the shop. Okay, so how people want to see you already and then know you are the product of the product? If you yourself don't enjoy using the product, you yourself don't benefit from the product, how you want to portray that image that you are the shop? Okay, so imagine if, let's say today we are the one who actually portray that fitness image, we are the one who portray the wellness image, but when people or our social circle come and approach us and ask us anything about the tips, how you become like that, or that, okay, you'll feel that, okay, you are the shop already. Okay, you don't have to own a physical shop whereby people walk in and then there's a promoter explain the product, all that. No. Okay, nowadays it's all about you yourself portraying what you are using, what you are experiencing. So even can be as simple as what you have used, you just share in the social media, your experience, your story. Just like recently I saw Jeannie also made a very great posting in her social media on the body kit. So this is something like sharing story, and then through that we can actually attracts more share. Okay, so the attraction actually create more sharing. So sometimes we thought that sharing is like active, we have to do it, we have to actively do it, but actually sometimes it's also indirectly people will come to us because of what we share and what we portray as our image. So number 3, create values and also awareness. So I think this part is more on will assist us in terms of our retailing and also our sales. So when we talk about sales and retailing, like I would rather prefer to put it this way: create values and also awareness. Okay, so today we have to learn the values that we can create through sharing knowledge and also awareness. Today, whatever why we want to come to this kind of our weekly session, and also sometimes throughout the week we also have other meetings, is because we want to increase our knowledge and also we want to increase the ability to create values and awareness to people around us, right? If we don't attend this kind of platform to actually fill up that gaps, right, we are also same like them. We still don't have the extra things that we know, and then how do we want to share that thing? Okay, so learn the competitive advantage of the product and delivery in key points. Okay, so this is actually we learn how to share all the good things about the product, the key differences and the competitive advantage we should able to master easily, because to me that is very theory, and then the more important thing is how we actually want to share with people in a very sharp point manner. Okay, and then number 3, switch is easy. Like I said, today we want to get customer is really not hard. Okay, last time if you ask me, I will feel hard lah. Okay, because I'm a very quiet person, introvert, all that. But if I say today you ask me, right, can we sell something? Can we create a customer base? Okay, is to me today our answer is definitely doable. Anyone can do it. Okay, that like I said, switch is very easy. Today, if your friend is using Colgate, ask them to use Glister. Is it very hard? Not hard at all, because the price is justifiable, the benefit is more, and then they get to so many things. Okay, during the STP, I won't repeat here. So what I'm trying to say is the switch is so easy, but in order to sustain, that is the key. So how do we sustain the customer is through how much values we create to them. Okay, of course, the first step, they already changed the toothpaste. Then how we subsequently want to keep them to make them benefit more from this awareness creation and also value creation, right? Okay, so this picture is trying to show, I don't know, I know. So we are actually acting as the one that bridge the gap. For example, if today we talk about air filter, for example, okay, many people thought that all air filter is the same. So how do we actually bridge that misinformation and also that knowledge gap so that they can have understanding, hey, actually it's different. This product using this technology, this product using this technology. So we should be the one who bridge the gap. If let's say today we also don't come learning all that, we don't fill the gap in our own self, how we want to create that values and awareness to others. Okay, so here number 4, I think, is to become a good core, always willing to learn and never stop, that attitude. Okay, so firstly, proactively look for developing material. Okay, when I say proactively, again, it's your own business. Okay, of course, sometimes your online could be very caring, show you this and that, all that, but end of the day, in the future, if you become emerald, in the future, if you become diamond, okay, it's your business. Okay, 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 if you want to give pocket money to your upline next time when you become diamond, we welcome that. But what we're trying to say is that whatever you learn, whatever you grow today is for your own self. So have to be proactive to look for the developing materials. But of course, when you face challenge, don't know what to look for, what resources to go to, always you are welcome to chat with us. And then number 2, learn for self-benefit first, not for anyone else. So this concept is very important. Today, we need to first improve and grow ourselves before we think of how to grow our future team and so on. No, it's all about yourself first. So as long as the first core, like I said, the first circle, the first core is very strong, the foundation is super strong one. Doesn't matter how late or how slow your future legs comes, right? It doesn't matter. But when they comes, right, you will definitely secure it because you yourself is a very strong core. Okay, number three, growth mindset should be a forever mode. Okay, always forever learn how to grow the mindset because there's no limit. Okay, in Amway, the income there's no limit. But we ourselves, we have to also know our learning attitude shouldn't have a limit also. Don't always have, it's very often we see people say, oh, it's about protein again, this class. So I attended before, so I don't have to attend already. You will never know. Each of the leaders will share you what is the tips and what is their own experience, their journey of how to handle things and in different aspect of that. So to me, it's not about the topic itself. It's more on what is the mindset that we set as a learning attitude. Okay, and then lastly, willing to put into action what has been learned. Okay, I think myself, I have this issue back then. Okay, I always enjoy going to learn. I always enjoy going to classes, all that, going to meetings, but never put it into action one. Okay, so now I just want to share with you so that you don't have to repeat the same wastage of time. You don't have to repeat the same blockers that I faced previously. Just do it. Okay, there's no perfect action one. Okay, definitely, no matter how well you prepare, you will still go into an STP and you find out, oh, he asked something that you don't know. If let's say that is your first STP. Okay, so that is there's always important to just put it into action. Whatever being learned, put it into action, then only we can learn more through that action. Okay, so number 5, seek for the lighthouse. So when we say seek for a lighthouse, it's about the mentoring and also always check back to the system. Okay, so the reason of coming to your active upline or going to your mentor is not that they're more smart than you. It's not that they're more capable than you. Okay, don't get that concept wrong. Okay, the reason for going to them is as simple as few points that I'm going to share. Overcoming the blind spot through mentorship. Okay, every individual, every human being, we have our blind spot. Blind spot being is something that you thought you are doing right already, but actually it's not. Okay, that is what we call blind spot. So and our coach, our mentor is the one who can see most clearly if let's say we're willing to share with them. And then secondly, we don't have the mirror all the time. Okay, especially when we are the one who actually doing the action or that we don't always self-check. Okay, so how to do that self-check and have that piece of mirror throughout our journey of building the business, right, is of course importance of mentor and also the coach. This is similar in every arena, okay, not only in Amway business. Okay, if today we look at sports, does the football coach can kick better than the player? No, but they can actually mirror better the mistake. They can actually interpret and analyze better the blind spot. So that is the whole purpose of the mentor. So don't feel inferior if you go to your mentor or you come to us and seek for opinion. Or that it's not because we are more pandai or what. It's just as simple as we can share things that you might have missed out. And then I always like this quote being shared by one of the diamond last time. Okay, this is a diamond in China, Apple, but now they are already executive diamond in China. Okay, and recently her husband also share in Malaysia, have invited her husband to share in one of the session in Malaysia leader meeting also. I have attended it and very, very insightful. Okay, and I remember one of the audio back then many years ago, his wife actually shared this. There are things that we know we don't know. Okay, there are also things that we don't know. So the reason of we need to always seek for the lighthouse and also have this continuous learning action is because if we don't do that, then we'll always have this second part that we don't know. Okay, things that we know we don't know, that means okay, I know about how to say, I know about like making coffee, okay, but I'm not good at it. So these are things that we know, we don't know. You don't know how to make good coffee, okay. But things that we don't know, for example, today another totally new thing is not part of your life one, and then you get to learn about that, and then only you realize, wow, got such thing one. So these are the things most of the time we need to explore more of this second part that actually will make our life more enrich our life. And at the same time, a lot of breakthrough is from knowing this second part and not the first part. Okay, because the first part we know already our weaknesses, and sometimes we intentionally don't want to go to touch that area. But a lot of time is this second part whereby things that we don't know, and we never go into that, and we never improve that area. That is the thing that actually keep us stuck all this while on where we are. Okay, and number 4, the one that bring bigger step will be the one later lah. Okay, so like just now I said, okay, if you want a huge improvement or huge progress in whatever you are doing, if let's say now today we're talking about Amway business, then by all means go and explore and learn more about things that we don't know, okay, because that are the things that will actually help us most in our when we doing our action, day-to-day action. Okay, how to do that? Okay, don't miss all the learning opportunity, don't miss all the meeting, whichever that you can make it. Okay, so be good, be honest. So this one, I think, to become a good core is also we always promote integrity, to become an integrity person. And of course, reason being, there's no 100% perfect individual. So by knowing that there's no 100%, what we can do is actually accept our flaw, but actually work to compensate it through a full integrity and also honesty, become a full integrity and honesty person. So by doing so, in your entire network and in your entire team in the future, you will be the one who will be most reliable on, okay? And it's never the fault of the system. One system, a very good system, it can be well used, but at the same time, it can also be abused. So end of the day, it's only human integrity that can ensure a strong business. So I think this is also very important, and that is also the reason why integrity is part of our core to become a core. Okay. So lastly, learn to communicate. Right. So communication, when we talk about communication, that is actually one of the point that hinder a lot of people to start building the Amway business. Also, I'm not good in talking. Actually, I also have that feeling last time. Okay, I just want to work in the office. I don't want to talk. I don't want to socialize. Okay, anything that unnecessary, no need. Okay, so many people also have this thinking, right? So I just want to share some of the points and also my own experience in terms of this. It's never about using the best word, okay? So this is really true. It's not about how well you talk, okay? It's about using the right word only. Today, you can still be a very quiet person. You can still be a very introvert person, but you can still build the business very well one, because it's always about using the right words. Okay, you don't have to make it long. Okay, if you are the person to just few sharp key right word, you will still be able to move people. Okay, and then second, we don't have to be a talented speaker, but I personally think we just need to learn to become a good listener. Okay, so communication is two-way lah, but I think the more important way is actually listen. Okay, one speak, one listen, right? Always, that's the meaning of two-way. But the one way that actually more important to me is actually listening. So if again, I will assure you, if you are not a good speaker, you can still build this business very well if you are a good listener. Just like through a particular conversation, you can tackle and you can actually understand the needs of our friends very well, right? Then you can actually introduce and share very accurately what you want to do, what you want to share. Okay, so being a good listener, it will help. and then focus on establishing a connection. In one communication, right, we focus on the establish the connection rather than always want to get the message through only. Okay, if you just want to get the message through only, there's no different with when we go to the shopping mall, when we walk past some of the promoter or people who like want to sign you up for credit cards, right? With no offense, because I'm not sure you guys have any friend or your close family member is doing that, but I just want to take that as example. Okay, those are the concept whereby they just want to get the message through. Okay, sign up already. Citibank got this. It's just getting the message through only. Okay, but today, effective communication to me is actually focused on establishing the connection. Okay, so when we say establishing the connection, it's not always about just getting the message through, but it's more on building relationship. Okay, so I just want to do this simple example just to reiterate the point one. It's never about using the best word, but the right word. So today, if you are not good in talking, don't worry. Example here, this cartoon, those two people running, you don't know what is happening, right? So the first one tell you, oh my God, it's massive. Do you get anything from there? Will you run together, or you still feel curious? What is it? This second person immediately tell, run for your life. Will you run together? You will run together, right? Because the message is clear, straightforward, using the right word. Okay, you know you need to run already, because run for your life. But if you just listen to the first person, who sometimes, most of the time when we in our life, we encounter a lot of people like this, they talk a lot, but in the end of the day, we don't know what is the point, what is the message we want to deliver. Oh my God, it's massive, so what? Okay, so don't worry about this communication skill. Along the way, of course, you will build and you will groom out, you will polish even better in the business. But I just want to say, if today you want to become a core in the business, right, also need to learn how to communicate. And when we say learn how to communicate, it's not about able to do public speaking, able to stand on the stage or what. It's as simple as these 3 points that I've mentioned just now. Okay, so with that, I think I have come to the end of the sharing on the